So it's Sunday. It is the 29th of June. Our family's been through some fire. Real fire. My youngest son had his knee operated on. Just weird injury, but it's gonna wreck his football season, and he's a senior. My daughter's in the hospital for like the 7th time with mental attacks from the enemy. My son, the great baseball player, can't figure out how to sustain his effort. And then, everything else I don't want to, but these are highlight points. I have a son that has a hip problem as a college football player. If he can't get the hip right, he's not going to be able to play. And tomorrow, we're going to get the hip worked on by a therapist that I love. He's old school. So here on this day, I worship, I praise, I magnify the fact that the one who made this glory on the 3rd day of creation, the dry appeared, the separation of the water from the land. It's a mystery, man. But so is godliness, so is the gospel, so is the fact that Jesus Christ was manifest in the flesh and dwelled among us for 33 years. He was a Jew. He kept the law perfectly. Why did Paul hate Judaizing so much? Because when you Judaized, you reduced Jesus, what he did. He had fulfilled the law. No man, no human, no any person that has Adam's seed can fulfill the law. It's perfect. The law is perfect, but we can't keep it. Wow, what a loud bird. Yeah, so the incarnation is the real Jesus. So my daughter's been attacked by a fake Jesus. It's a spiritual Jesus. It's a spirit. It's an entity. It comes out of the Antichrist system. It's Gnosticism. And I can always say, look at this beauty. Look at this gorgeous land, water, tree, all of it. Look at this beauty. Look at its breadth, its width. It's all over the earth, this beauty. Some places are dry, some places are super wet. Some places are hilly, some places are flat. Then there's mountains, and then there's vast oceans. All of it was created in 6 literal days. Wow. Wow, that thing is loud. And the fact that he manifested himself in the flesh, kept the law of God perfectly, even when tempted at the highest level from Satan himself. Turn these stones into bread. Jump off this cliff and let the angels catch you. And bow down and worship me, and I'll give you all the kingdoms. Now everybody says, well, Satan owns the kingdoms. But then they go to a doctrine that says we can't win on the earth physically right now. The gospel is our message. It's the key to the heart. It's the human heart being opened up to God and the creation and beauty and the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. He is that rock of refuge. He is the rock that Moses was supposed to speak to, and the water gushed out to give the people refreshment in the wilderness. And David said, take me to that rock that is higher than myself. We need to go up. We need to go up. This is an incredible place. Incredible scene. You can't but worship in this glory. And I worship God. He's awesome. He's a great Father. Life has been challenging, but I love God. I love his creation. This is the kind of place I grew up. I walked the creek. I played in the creek. I did a longer walk than I could on my childhood land, but the memory of childhood is coming back. God loved me as a child. He loved me from my mother's womb, and he wanted me to become his son volitionally, meaning my whole will. It took me a while to get there. It took me decades to get to the place to know he wanted to be my friend. He wanted to commune with me. He wanted me to bring everything to him. He wanted me to not try to do it on my own. Like Jesus said, take my yoke upon you, learn of me. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. What does that mean? Every anxiety, every worry, everything that makes us stressed out is not supposed to be inside of us. It's actually sin to be anxious. It's a sin. It's sin not to pray and talk to God about your problems. There's so much sin that we don't even know is sin. We don't preach what Jesus did, I don't think, in a way where he gets magnified and glorified. And his righteousness becomes so perfect and fitted to our need. That's the goal of his righteousness, is to be fitted to everything of our flaw, everything of our incompleteness, pertaining to human, pertaining to our flesh, our impatience, our frustrations, our lack of understanding, our inability to communicate, relational stuff, parenting, things dealing with our neighbors, church stuff. All of it reveals our imperfection. And Jesus perfectly, and in every way, relationally with humans, whether they were Jewish people, old people, young people, Romans, soldiers, lepers, sick people, demon-possessed people, kids, he was perfect in every way. He obeyed perfectly. He prayed perfectly. He woke up when he was supposed to wake up. He went where he was supposed to go. He was led of the Spirit constantly. The Spirit of God rested upon him, and he did exactly what the Spirit led him to do each and every day that he was on the earth. He was a perfect Lamb of God, and he is a perfect sacrifice for us. There is no other sacrifice that will achieve anything for you other than the perfect sacrifice, bloodletting of Jesus Christ, Yeshua. He now sits at the right hand of the Father, and he's coming back in power and glory, and he's going to reign on this earth, and he's going to own every creek, every stream, every river, every ocean, every piece of land, every glorious garden and different kind of vegetation, and every animal and every bird and everything creeping. Well, all the fish, all of it belongs to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.